Now, I think one of the reasons we have been so satisfied has been their support and service. DUMAC has stayed with us. They're here whenever we need them. Our Director of Information Technology goes up there once a year to spend a week to be updated on what's happening at DUMAC. It truly is one of the real partnerships that we have with our vendors, because as we need things, they help develop them. As they need things, we can test them and help. So it's been a partnership, and I think partnerships with vendors and customers work better than just a one-way arrangement.
The big difference between all the other softwares that are out there, or back offices that are out there, and DUMAC is I think DUMAC has, most of the folks that I deal with at DUMAC has lived my world. They've been in the business. They understand what we're talking about. A lot of them still have the ketchup in their blood. You know, when I describe a problem in a restaurant and how can they help me with it, they can put themselves in that position and say, okay, I understand, and let's work through it.
For the first time, we've been able to put all of our restaurants on a common platform so that we're able to look at comparable data for every single one of our 50 restaurants, regardless of the point of sale system in use in the restaurant. And that's been a tremendous benefit to us in helping us consolidate some of our reporting and helping us level the playing field in how we evaluate the performance in each of our restaurants.
Just real-time data. I mean, we look at it. District manager level, I think, is more. It's looked at constantly. We're on there. We're checking. You know, what's the labor right now? I don't have to be in the store to know like they're blowing the labor. I can pull it up. It's immediate. I know how many hours they've used so far. The last 2 days, were sales up? What stores were they up in? What stores are struggling? So we don't have to wait till the end of the week to look at things. We're looking at it daily. When we bring up all the stores at once, it just makes it's great. As far as using the web, I'm like addicted. I can't go into work without logging on and seeing numbers for yesterday. It's so much easier because then when I can call a restaurant, I can focus on operations and who's there and tell me what you're working on today, and I don't have to ask all the number questions. I already have them. They're done. I'm not even going there.
I've been in the Wendy's world since 1980. I've been through many back office systems. People might remember Ross and how well that helped us control things. Well, this is Ross to the 10th degree. I mean, I went and looked at Clearview. I went and looked at several of the other. I'm just drawing a blank on what they are, but because they didn't impress me as far as how many pieces were in place. I was even a member of what was supposed to be called WeHost at Wendy's, and we were heading to their piece. And the neat things about WeHost that they were showing us, DUMAC has already developed that in their smart back office, and they're taking it even a step further.
I think what we're seeing is a more consistent performance level, and we're spending less time collecting data, more time analyzing and reacting to the data that we see, so that we don't have to go in now and spend several hours saying, okay, where are our variants? What products are involved? Now we just pull up a report. It's right there for us. We look at it. We say, okay, we got a problem with chili. Well, then we go through the steps to rectify those problems. We go through the training that we need and the individuals who are involved in making chili or serving chili, and we say these are the guys that we need to retrain, these are the guys that we need to impact, these are the behaviors that we need to impact to reduce that variance. And I think that's where the system has given us a real benefit in reducing the amount of time that we spend at trying to figure out what the problem is. Instead, we can devote that time to fixing the problem.
The accountabilities that it lays out for you just tighten down your operation. Makes you be honest with yourself and say, well, you know, the math is 100% right. So if it's telling us we have waste, we truly do have waste.
We even had a store 2 weeks ago that a girl took off to go to a class and nobody did the order. So a district manager from another store or from that store, but he was in another store at the time, pulled the suggested order guide up and just ordered what it told him to order.
The advantage to the ordering system tightening down our inventories is we're able to spot the waste even better. So once, back when we first started with SBO, we were focused totally on what we're wasting and how to get that under control. The key to it was moving to the ordering and trusting those numbers. Once those numbers were laid out for us, we tightened down the orders, the variances started tightening down. It's a lot easier for a manager to spot an item missing off the shelf if it's the only item on the shelf. We're saving 1%, based on our sales, that 1% is $150,000.
Dropped close to 2%, maybe a little bit more.
Unequivocally, absolutely. Your customer service and your customer support is the best in the industry, and have told a number of franchisees this. I mean, we are without a doubt committed. You guys are you take care of your customers, and that's the name of the game.
I would unhesitatingly recommend DUMAC, not only for the good quality of the products that they provide, but also the service and support they give you after they make the sale. The DUMAC team epitomizes partnership in our business. They're right there with us every step of the way. They continue to be involved with us throughout the course of the year as we train, as we learn, as we ask for new features to be added. They live up to their motto, we'll take care of it.